Making the transition to the newly revised ISO standards is an important undertaking, and it may appear daunting, but you're not alone. Let's hear from our clients who've successfully made the transition and find out how they prepared.
I guess, perhaps a little daunted. We thought, actually, how easy is this going to be? It is actually how we operate, but how easy will it actually be to actually meet the standard?
We've been following the whole process for a year and a half, and we've been closely watching every draft release about this new ISO 2015 transition.
We've had a very open relationship with BSI through the whole transition process, starting with going to a public meeting where BSI explained their interpretation of the new standard and what it would mean to organisations.
We had discussions with BSI and found that very positive, and it was quite clear that the new standard was a good match for where we were, but more importantly where we wanted to be.
We first compared the previous and the newly revised standard to detail the changes, to find out what was no longer necessary and what is newly required.
We then had a couple of meetings, and including a readiness review, where we prepared for the actual assessment and then going on to the actual assessment itself to transition and make sure we were meeting the requirements of the new standard.
When we decided to implement the new standard, we assigned an internal champion of the standard inside the organisation.
We had a brainstorming session and absolutely went through everything we could think of, pulling everyone's ideas in and then relating them to the business.
We had to look at our organisational structure and say it's fine for accountable line management, but do we have the right people in the right place?
So it did mean restructuring and rewording some of our organisational chaps and some of our communication channels.
We performed a gap analysis between the newly revised standard and our current state of business. Then we filled in any gaps and performed an effectiveness review. Lastly, we went for certification of the quality management system to ensure that implementation is effective.
BSI has the tools and the support services to help you through every stage of your transition journey. Our informative infographic-style films are a step-by-step guide to making this as smooth and successful as possible. Watch these now on our website or contact us today to find out how you can start.